Okay, folks, I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. Uh, I got two laptops here. I got the M1 MacBook Air and I got the M3 Max MacBook Pro, okay, that I just picked up. The M1 MacBook Air is fantastic on time, like 15 hours, maybe up to 17 hours of use before I have to recharge the battery. This one, the battery drains pretty quickly, and I do a lot of work on it, okay? So, why I am doing this video is to show you the two laptops. Now, it brought up, I was noticing one thing that was different from this camera compared to the others. One is that it seemed quicker on the USB port for the M1 MacBook Air than it did on the MacBook Pro. So I'm going to prove to myself that, hey, it's working. Okay. So I'm going to put in a file and I'm going to copy it and I'm going to use different stuff. I'm going to do the SD card. I'm going to do CF Express card. And then I'm going to do different storage devices hooked up to the USB-C. And then we're going to see if there's any difference. Um, reason why this brought out is that the USB thumb drive that we usually use is and it's a 3.0, okay, was slow in transferring here. And then I realized that I had a cable, and where is it? Okay, let's just get a cable from here. Oh, there they are. All right. So the white one, which you see right here, is the from Apple. The blue one is Best Buy. Okay. They're both same adapters. They're both USB-C type, but I think the blue one is quicker than the Apple ones. Okay. So I'm going to prove a point there. I'm also going to prove a point where, since this doesn't have an SD card, I'm going to put an SD card in here after I transfer it from here. And then we're going to see the speed between both laptops. Now, this one is not plugged in, okay, to a power source because I want to use this drive and I want to use the USB port on this adapter also, okay? So, first off, I have to do this, Finder, Settings. I have to include hard drives, external. And then I want to see if there's anything on the external one. Nope, nothing. Okay, which is good. Now, this is a 320 gig CF Express card. Okay, so I got a blank UH2 300 megabytes from SanDisk Extreme. It's 128 gigabyte. Okay, so just to show you the speed, and you know where I'm going with this, we're going to compare the SD cards first, and I'll just copy it. And then I'll see how fast it copies over here using Apple's adapters. So I'm placing it into my Mac Pro. I'm going to allow it. I'm going to grow here. I'm going to look at this Nikon ZF, see if there's anything in there. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to go to my hard drive. And I hate this new thing. I like two different tabs. Let's see if I have any files. Yes, I do. Okay. So I'm copying about 6.5 gigabyte files, okay? Just to show you that I've done today. So I'll do this one here, this one. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to the ZF and I'm just going to copy it in there, okay? All I have to do is this right here and I'll paste. So it says it'll take about less than a minute, okay? I'm not going to do a timer and stuff. You can see how long it takes. But the SD card is much faster than a USB. And this is a USB 3, okay? So I'm doing one test with the SD card. It's done. So that was pretty quick, right? So now I'm going to eject this. And I'm going to put it into this laptop. I got to do the same thing here. Open. All right. So I'm going to copy these two files. Okay, I got to bring my mouse. My mouse went on this TV, folks. That's the other thing that's been bugging me. I got 3 computers in the other room, and I can use one mouse to go from one to the other. Sometimes I'm searching for my mouse, and where is it? It's on that computer. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to copy this. Copy. I'm going to paste it just on the hard drive, okay? They're about the same, right? But I got a 1 terabyte SSD and a 512 SSD on here. And you know what? It looks the same. I thought it went a little bit faster though on this drive. So what I'm going to do now is transfer these two files to the CF Express just to show you. So one there, and now I'm just going to move it over to here, and you're going to see it much faster. Or is it? Okay. So that's done. It was just a little bit quicker, right? And there is no battery power plugged in here, so I don't know if it slows down to save energy. But what I'm going to do here is close this. I have to get my mouse back over here. There it is. Now, I already have these files on here, but I'm going to do the same test right here. So I'm just going to transfer this over. I want to prove a point. That's if I can ever get my mouse on the right computer. See, it's back over here now. So I click on that, and I'm going to eject it. Unplug this. And I'm going to plug it in over here. Okay. Oh, this is the other test. I got a USB-C, right? So we're going to do two tests. One is with regular Apple adapter. Okay, and I think it's USB 2. Okay, I don't think this is a Thunderbolt, but it might be. And we're going to see how fast it goes. So I'll just plug it in here. And the nice thing about this is it has a power and then three USB-C or Thunderbolt ports. So I'm waiting for it to come on. All right, what happened? See, it worked on one, didn't work on the other. This is the problem I'm dealing with. So it slowed down quite a bit. So I'm going to eject it. Let's see. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, it's already on there. Okay. Yes, it is. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to copy it. I'm not going to move it. Just copy. I'm going to put it on the desktop. So that was about 5 to 10 seconds. Okay. So watch what happens. I'm going to erase these. Let's see if I can get my program out of here. I'm going to remove the trash, empty it, make sure I have nothing there. Okay. So, same thing, okay? And I'm going to put this right here. In fact, I'm going to close it because I want to change cables, okay? So I'm just going to eject. Now I'm going to change the cable. So this was Apple's adapter, okay? Now I'm going to use the USB 3 right here and plug that in. And this is the Best Buy, all right? But I just want to see if it's any faster. So I plug that in, get the Velcro off of me. Now it's on there. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it's faster than 5 seconds. I'll copy. It's already in memory, but I just want to do it this way. Paste. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get that one either. There we go. Copy. Now I'm going to paste. Well, folks, maybe it's the same, okay? Because I did not see a difference. And so we did the SD test. We did the CF Express. The SD is a lot slower than the CF Express, as you can see. So that case done. I see no difference between the adapters. So that solves me there. I'm also going to, let's see. Okay. So I'm going to eject this. And I'm just going to take it out of the adapter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in a Samsung, okay? And I got two different cables. Now, I got a Thunderbolt cable, not USB-C, but it's a Thunderbolt. And then I got a USB-C cable, okay? Now, reason being is I'm always testing the speed on these things. So first, I'm going to use the Thunderbolt to see if it's much faster. And I'm going to take this adapter out first. And I'm going to allow the Samsung T5. Yeah, so I have some videos on here, okay? Well, no, I don't. This is just for stuff, but I can do the same thing, right? So I'm going to paste two files on here. And it's the same files I did it from the SD card. Okay, I didn't have it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, copy. Now I'm going to paste it just to this card. Let's see if it's faster than the CF Express card. And this is with the Thunderbolt cable, okay? Folks, it seems like the same amount of time, okay? So I'm going to open this up. I'll move that one and this one, and I'm going to remove it to trash. So I'm emptying the drive, emptying it. Now I'm going to eject it. And now I'm going to switch the adapters. So this is USB-C to USB-C, okay? But this is Apple's cable. So this is what comes with the power supply, 30 watt, 29 watt power supplies that came with the tablets and with the laptops, okay? And then I bought some extra ones because I needed to charge up a lot of devices. So now this is plugged in. Let's do the same thing. Paste two items. Let's see if this is faster. And I can tell you right now, this cable is slower than the Thunderbolt cable. So it does make a difference. So I'm just going to close it off. I'm going to forget that. Yeah, I don't think it loaded anything in there. So that explains one thing. All right. The other thing, because I already proved the difference, there's no difference between these two. There is a difference with this cable. Let's see, what else can I do? All right. Now, that's USB 2, so we know it's slower. Okay, how am I going to do this? This is faster. These are thinner, so I know they're not going to work. This. All right. So I got two different cables, okay? One came with one, this is the Thunderbolt cable that I didn't use. So we know that the Thunderbolt is faster than the USB-C. So now I'm going to try that. So okay, come on. Eject. All right. So we tried this, and this is a Thunderbolt 4 cable here, but this one is also Thunderbolt. Okay. But this is one I wanted to try. All right. So now we've been getting some USB-C with a USB 3 output. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, and this is what I was looking for, is the same thing. First, I'm gonna use the T5 because this is new, and then that one's new also. I just picked up, but I'm gonna try the. So what I'm doing is, instead of USB-C, which I'll plug in there, I'm going to plug this in to this adapter, to the USB 3 to here, to see how fast it is. And I plug it in. Okay. And I'm going to do on both. And I'll show you why. So let's see if this comes up. And you notice I'm waiting for the Samsung T5. I don't see anything, do you? Isn't that something? Wow. Okay, let's try something else. See, it's not recognizing. So what is going on? Settings, external. It's not recognizing. No, not now. Okay. How about that? So maybe there's something wrong with this cable. So let's try it here. All right. I'm going to plug it into this adapter first and see if it can read on this drive. The ZF is that SD card. So I'm plugging it in. And it just may be a bad cable. Okay. So much for that experiment. That didn't work. I am going to get the Thunderbolt now without the adapter and see if it recognizes it. Now you notice you don't see anything. So it may be this adapter right here. So I'm going to unplug it. Let me do it this way. Ah, no, I don't want that. And I'm mad at my mouse. There you go. See, there it is. And my Mac is So it does show the files, okay? So I'm going to eject this. And maybe it was just the adapter. Some adapters, they need some more power in order to operate. So what I'm going to do is eject this. And you notice my mouse is going on that monitor. Oh my goodness. And that's the problem I've been having on the other end too. So I'm going to have to, okay, eject that. Now, same thing here. Put it on this one. It should work. Yep. Okay. So I think it was the plug. All right. Last test I'm going to show you. That's done. Now, there are different hubs, okay? What I like about this, it has two extra ones, SD card and stuff. And it has an HDMI out. It has one USB-C coming in. It has one going out, okay? And that's normal. And with this is a better adapter than this because you got one in, you got the mini micro and regular SD card. You got the network, HDMI, and two USBs. That's it. This one has the extra USB or Thunderbolt, and it has an RGB for an old monitor if you need to hook it up. And the way you do it, and this one does need power, okay? But just plug in the cable. I think it goes like that. Yeah. And then you just plug it in here. And then I just supply power to here. And then we'll see if this works. So what I'm going to do, close that. Okay. Unplug that. So I'll pause this for now. Okay, folks. So I got the adapter in. I got power to it. This one has an SD card. So let's see how fast this is. Plug that in. And I hope this is kind of sharp. Let's focus it. Let's try this. How's that? A lot better? Okay. So it recognized the drive. Gotta get my mouse right back in here. Now, the nice thing about this, it's now charging my laptop. You go over here, see, it's charging it. So I got an extra Thunderbolt out. One's going in. I got two USB ports, micro SD card reader. I have an HDMI out and a Thunderbolt out. Okay. So I'm almost done. All right. Get the mouse working. Open. Get these two files. This one and that one. I'm going to copy them. Let's see how fast they are. Paste. And this is through a hub. Okay. All right. I'll tell you this right now. Through a hub, it's a lot slower. And it's about, and I think it has something to do with the cable. Okay. So this is basically a USB-C cable. it's not a Thunderbolt cable, because you can see it's taking a little bit. And I believe that the SD, this is from the SD card. All right. So I'm going to plug in the drive, and then we'll see what happens here. And I'm going to use Thunderbolt cable. Or I don't know if this is a Thunderbolt, but I'm going to plug it in. This is from the Samsung. Okay, so the SD card, and that's why it's so slow. All right. So I'm going to get my mouse here. I'm going to eject this. Take this out. Now I'm going to put the Samsung on. Look at that. There immediately. Okay. Now, one thing I have to check. I'm going to make sure the files aren't on there. Okay, they're not. All right. So, what I'm going to do is a little bit different. I am going to, I'll just leave it like that. So, click on that. I'll click on this. I'm going to move them, okay? And I'm going to move them to this drive. See how fast it is. And this is on the hub, okay? They're gone. Now, watch what happens. I'm going to remove this, eject it. Okay. Now watch what happens when I do this. I'm just going to plug it into this drive or this port. Okay, allow. Click in. Open. And then, see? It keeps going over there. All right. Yeah, these are the two files. Okay. This one. And this one. And I'm going to move it back over here. All right, on the hard drive. And have the, so let's see how fast it is. It's much faster than going through the hub. Okay. So the hub really slows you down. It depends on the type of cable and type of device that you add to it. Okay. And same feature. I will just move this over back. So hit the command down and put it right here. All right. So that's what this cable. Okay. I'm going to eject this. This is the cable that came with the Samsung. So I'm going to eject this. And I am now going to use the Thunderbolt. and we'll see how much faster it is. And I don't really need this anymore. Well, no, we'll use one more. And there's a reason why I'm going to show you. So I'm going to plug this in. Look at that. Almost instant. Oh, open. Okay. The two files. 1, 2. And move them over here. Folks, I think this is a little bit faster with this cable than the cable that came with the Samsung T5. That's the difference between USB-C and Thunderbolt. That might have been a Thunderbolt 3 or a USB-C 3, Thunderbolt 3, whatever. But this is much faster. And the same thing. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, there we go. Command. I'm going to move these right back here. Okay. Eject. So the Thunderbolt cable is faster than the cable that came with the drives. Okay. We had one USB 3 to USB-C that did not work on here. So the only other test I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in. And we know that it's going to work because it recognized it. And I got both files here. And I'm just moving it over. So what I'm trying to see is if this is faster than this one. And guess what? It is a little bit faster on this laptop than on a M1 MacBook Air. So I was a little bit worried about the transfer speed, and what it could have been was just the cable itself. So that proves to me that it wasn't the drive itself or the ports. The ports work fine. So there's one last test I'm going to do, and that is going to be with the HDMI cable. Okay. So right now, this laptop is connected to that TV. So let's see what happens when I unplug it and I plug it into this adapter right here. And then there you go. So now I got an HDMI right here. And if I really wanted to act up, I can put an HDMI cable to the HDMI cable 2, and I can have both one TV as an external monitor. So this is working. The only other thing is you go up here and you go into display or in the system settings just to show you something. And you see where it says displays. Okay. So you don't want this. Look at that. I got the Randall's MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, and Oh my goodness. All three computers on one TV, folks. So I'm not going to mirror it. I'm going to do it extend. Okay. Stop mirroring. Okay. Now I have to go back over here. Back to system settings. Oh, it's over here now. Okay. Come on, mouse. All right. Where is it? There it goes. It's over here now. So, built-in display. And this is the main display. And you notice it has 14 by 900 default. If I go to Sony, that's what I'm trying to look for. Oh, right here. Okay. So if you notice it's at 30 hertz, it's 19 by 20. I'm going to go to 38 by 40 by 2160. And look at that. It's only 30 hertz through this. So this laptop is HDMI 2. So I only go up to 4K 30 hertz. This laptop is HDMI 2.1 or 3, and it'll go to 60 hertz. That's the difference. So I'll just close this. I'll hook this. Let's see if I can get it out. I'll put this back in. And there we go. And then just to make sure, let's see if the settings stay the same. Display. All right. So the Sony is the extended, and it's at 60 hertz. And everything's normal. So that's all I wanted to show you today. Let's show you around a little bit. S52. ZF. R6 Mark II. The Z62. And me, all the way over there with the 16 millimeter. So the next video I'm going to do, and I'm going to go right here, zoom it. Let's see. Yeah, that's the best I can do on the 16 millimeter. I thought I want to show this off again, how wide it is, how you can vlog. And this is what Nikon has to do. And that's what the next video is going to be. So I will do a two-part series. One on Sony with the 10-18 and 11 millimeter on a full frame camera. And then with the adapter, I'm going to bring it over to the Nikon and do the same thing. And if they work, which it should, and I've already done videos on it, okay, maybe you don't need a lens from Nikon to make. You just get a third-party adapter that uses the other brand's lenses to work on your Nikon or on your Sony. And anyhow, because Canon won't allow it. But I'm always pushing the envelope to see if things work. So thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, I know it's kind of long, and I might cut it down to 2 parts, but Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it just like this. It's 45 minutes long. I should have done a stream. But anyway, if you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any questions or comments, put it down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and until next time, I shall see you then. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day. And here we go.